Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading for November 2019. This is for Aquarius Sun, Moon, or Rising. Those intuitively guided to the reading, the channel, for whatever brought you here. Thank you for listening. You may have planets in the sign of Aquarius, or you're in love with an Aquarius. Aquarius is in love with you, hopefully. So, we're going to see what the energy is for November. Let's remember time is fluid. And let's go ahead and give the cards a couple shuffles. We'll give it 3 shuffles. And while I am, go ahead and just take in some deep breaths. Just calm your mind, calm your energy. It's a great time to ask your guides to come in and also give you some form of confirmation, a sign. And remember, when you ask for signs, you will receive signs. And then acknowledge those signs. Be grateful for the signs. Because, they're little niblets into a way to walk this path, maybe a little less challenged. So recognize those signs, ask, recognize, be thankful, and just, when you recognize them, they will keep coming. I promise you. I promise you. Okay. All right, let's begin. I don't know about you guys, but when I shuffle, it's very relaxing to me. And sometimes I understand why I have to shuffle for a while before I get cards. And I feel like because my guides want to calm me down, right? Want to clear my mind, want to prepare me for your reading. But some, I'm like itchy everywhere. I'm like itchy by my eyebrow, on my neck. Okay. We open with the Empress. It's always beautiful energy. She's on the upright. We open with the 5 of Swords. It's like the energy of fighting with my mother. Fighting with my mother. And the 8 of Wands. Did I call that the 8 of Swords? It's the 5 of Swords. Although, when I look here, the 5 and the 3 is 8. So maybe I was meant to say 8, if I even did. So 8 and 8. Alright, but nonetheless, we have some, we have, I don't know if I want to say difficult energy, but maybe. Going into the Empress. So whether you're the Empress here, and it can be many different things. You don't have to be a mother to be an Empress. Not at all. The Empress is really about nurturing the world. Much like the Emperor, right? It's the kingdom. But the Empress knows it starts within, right? The foundation has to be strong to be able to love like that, right? It has to be strong. Okay. The 8 and the 8. It's like someone wants to take something away from this Empress. However, it doesn't look like the Empress is giving it away. It's like someone wants to take something away from her. And whoever this is who wants to take from her, and we'll figure out what that is they're taking, it's not the first time this person has, it's not the first time this person's been in that type of energy of taking from another, right? Matter of fact, maybe this person's even proud of it, you know, carrying his swords on his shoulder like a badge of honor. You know, and he's wrapped in this orange, and I'm just seeing this orange right now. How I'm seeing is someone who may portray themselves in one way, but then you find out, no, that's not really who they are. But nonetheless, it's like someone may be giving you opposition about you taking a big leap, a big jump, a big move. And this person, this person exists in either scenario, and it's the same thing. Does not, no. Okay, let's keep going. All right, we have the World card, and although I'm only going to do 3 each line, I was looking at this 8 of Wands, and, it looks like, I know what it means, but what it looks like is pretty aggressive energy coming in from above. And I have a feeling the energy is coming in is for the Empress. If she's the one who is trying to do something and someone's stopping her, coming in as opposition for this person trying to stand in your way. It's like protection, but it's like spiritual warfare, but against this one person. And the reason why is because, I wanted to see, well, where's this energy taking you to? Like, what's the importance of this change? Because it feels like it's important, and the universe having your back to the point of, in some way, like intercepting this person's energy so then you can then go forward. The 8 and the 8, as above, so below. And then we have the World card. So those of you who watch me know, to me, the World card is, I don't want to say it's a guarantee, but it tells me that the period I'm about to enter is very spiritual. Actually, it's a both. It's a balance of both. It's my physical and spiritual. I already know that you have spirit on your side, wanting you to make this move. Okay, so that means it can only be good for you, because, Divine's not going to be like, well, yeah, let's let her make a bad move. Now, that's karma, right? That is free will, that type of thing. Anyway, that's not where we're going. We're moving forward here. So this is about entering a period of my life where I feel connected. I feel connected. That's probably the best way to explain it. Like, I feel connected like never before. I feel sure. Even if I have nothing, even if I don't know where I'm going, I still feel sure that I'm still going. It's your strength, it's your wisdom. It's everything you've gained as the Empress's energy, male or female. It's everything you've gained through life experiences, right? You know, it looks like there's a real sense of freedom in her energy. Just freedom. You know, I'm free to be myself. Almost like she's looking in a mirror, right? And I'm just free to be myself. You know, for some it's a change of attitude, right? Because maybe I've never lived that way before. We have Six of Pentacles. And we have the King of Wands. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This King of Wands is coming under the Five of Swords. So coming under the strife. So in some way, this king is attached to the strife. He may be the cause of it. Yeah, he's looking back at the Six of Pentacles. You know, I feel part of this strife up here for some of you may have to do with finances. And, you know, I feel like there's just someone around you who, like, you're evolving and they're not. You're growing spiritually and they're not. Now, it doesn't make them wrong. It just means you're moving into a higher vibration. And when you move into that vibration, right, which is the world energy, moving, and look at that Eight of Wands now. Look at that movement into the world. Maybe it's like as soon as I give the green light, this moves quickly. But you have this surety about you. Is that right? This knowing, right? That's how I feel often. Like, I don't know why I know certain things, but I know what I know. You know, like I'm comfortable in the fact that what I know, I'm meant to know. Does that make sense? Anyway, I feel like this king is looking at your energy and not liking it. Why? Because he doesn't feel, or she doesn't feel comfortable in it. And it's just like they certainly don't like you in it. You know, on a subconscious level, they're probably realizing this could mean the end, right? Even if I'm controlling, you know, I may be losing my power with the Empress and feeling that, right? So coming even stronger in the universe is no. Nope. She's put the work in. She's expanded. Her vibration is, you know, raising. It's becoming higher and higher. So seeing different timelines. And, you know, I feel like this person's like minute now. Like a thumbtack. And the universe putting this person in their place. You know, because I do feel like this is I don't know. Just feel like this type of energy has been around for a while. I feel like it's you who has changed. And therefore, you can't live in this lower energy anymore, can you? You're finding it impossible. I have the Death card of Scorpio. So I have this King's back is to the Death card. This King is resisting change, is resisting the end. This King does not want the end. And by the way, this doesn't even have to be in love, because we do have finances here, and I know finances are also part of it. So, you know, this could even be my boss trying to block my growth, right? The Empress, so creative, so creative. And when she's creating, she's healing. It's like regeneration, right? Some of us go take a bath. And that's just to like, anyway. So I have this one person who is resisting change, and I feel like it's the change in your life. I have the King of Pentacles. So I wasn't going to take 4 across, but I am now. Okay. All right. So, wow. So I have these 2 kings surrounding the Death card. Could be Scorpio. One has his back to it, and one's looking right at it. This King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, is under the World card. So I know this person's connected to your tomorrow. Okay. This person's connected to it. This person, the King of Pentacles, seems to be looking at the Death card like, okay, when's it going to come? And I don't mean like death. I mean the end of something, right? When probably, if you're in a relationship and you're already connected to this King of Pentacles, you're looking back, like wondering, when is this going to split? You know, is it going to end? Wanting to come forward with you, though. Okay. Okay, let's keep going. If it's not love, you know, you can look at this King of Pentacles is an opportunity. Someone who wants to give you an opportunity. A new boss. I'm saying boss, but this could be someone new who finances something that lets you go, right? But there's someone who wants, nonetheless, to stop it. You know, if some of you are in a tough situation, maybe you are, I don't know, for some reason I feel like maybe someone's a single mother out there, or you're in an abusive relationship. And listen, I feel like you kind of already looked around a little bit, but I feel like you may have applied for a charity, okay? And I feel like you're going to hear from this charity, and I do feel like because of that, it then allows you to probably move, okay? Let's just say change the circumstances. This King of Pentacles really wants me to see that pentacle. Okay, well, we have another king. We have the King of Swords. This could be you, Gemini. Oh, yeah. You, Gemini, and Libra. Seems like tied to the Empress here, and I'm tied through quite a lovely energy. Let's get the rest of our cards out. I have the King of Swords looking right at me. I have the King of Wands in what feels like a defensive type of not gonna budge, how I feel about something, probably even my actions. I'm not gonna budge on that. His back is to any type of change. You know, change is not gonna happen with this person right now, because they don't want it, and it can't be forced upon them. So, you know, even though there may be people, even other than you, that are begging for it, and listen, there is something coming in for this person, I have to say. And it's some type of universal protection for you. And I don't mean like to throw in actual daggers at them. I don't mean that someone's coming after you. I don't mean that. Okay? Because I feel like in each scenario, you're just super strong. And it's almost like as soon as this person sees the movement You know, it's kind of like they're defeated. It defeats them. It takes their power away. And then I have this King of Pentacles waiting. Here I am. Right after the change, right? Right after the change, which, again, can be quick. Here I am. I have a big old pentacle, too. I've been patient. This is someone who has his back to the city. He may not love the city. It's maybe someone that you would say would be more comfortable living in the country. It doesn't have to be the country, but like, you know, because I'm thinking the suburbs, even like, you know, I don't really want neighbors. If I can help it, I don't want neighbors. I get that energy. You know, maybe he has to live in a city. I don't know about that, but I do feel like, it's what I prefer. You know, just kind of chill and lay back. But, got this big pentacle. You know, there's passion in this person's heart. Could be for their craft. Could be for you. Okay, let's continue. We have Judgment. Wow. That's a rebirth, guys. That's divine saying, it's time. Look at this, the Eight of Cups. So, you know, Judgment, Major Arcana, it comes in as like a judgment call, not to judge you, but as, well, maybe for you to look at yourself, right? It's a judgment. And then it's the universe saying as loudly as it can, right, through the trumpet, it's time for change, and change is always happening. So you getting back on that flow almost, okay? So I just feel it's really important. Like this energy I felt up here where I felt universe is involved, I feel it here too. And when I say universe, you could say divine, however you want to call it. And I go back and forth. It's just whatever I'm feeling at that moment. But anyway, I got one more card. And look at that. I have the Emperor. So I have the Empress and the Emperor. I have the Empress opening the reading. I have the Emperor closing the reading. I have your energy through the Eight of Cups moving towards this Emperor. For some of you, this is a new boss. This is about your employment and you knowing that there's more to life. You know, that 5 could be the same old thing, the same old thing, the same old thing, the same old thing, same old thing, same old thing, right? Like, yet you have the 6 of Pentacles coming out of this energy. You know, this is about a charitable heart, let's think of. Well, that's someone who lives through their compassion, lives through their empathy. You know, it's not reserved for special occasions. It's just front and center and feels good in that energy. Sometimes, you know, maybe this is someone who wants to make an abrupt change, wants to go into social work, you know, and I feel that in such a broad way, in a broad sense. So that's kind of wide open. Some of you maybe joining the armed forces. Some of you may have been at home raising your kids and you're coming back into the workforce. But nonetheless, there seems to be opposition. Opposition. And part of it is, I truly feel like for some of you, you feel like you feel like it's a new you. You know, you feel like, I don't know, maybe you look back a year ago and you're like, man, how I have changed. Someone not liking that. Probably from jealousy. Okay, but for some of you, listen, this is about a boss. This is about an opportunity. But how does it come to you? It comes to you through the Eight of Cups. That's you following through on your desires. It's you putting an emotional order to your past where it just doesn't matter, right? Especially if you had someone, let's say narcissistic like this in your life. Don't even try to figure it out. Just, doctors can't figure out. I was the unfortunate one who happened to have a low resistance at the time and, got caught in this person's web. That's how you think of it. However, I got out. Okay? It's the desire. It's putting that emotional house in order. Okay? Just don't leave it a mess. If I can forget about it, then I forget about it. If I can't, then there's something in it that I just need to pull out of it. Okay? It may be, how did I get into that? And I just told you how you got into it. Really. It's like, you can't help it. You can't help it. Look at this with the Nine of Cups, guys. This is your underlying energy. This is really what the reading's all about. This is what is hitting me on a subconscious level, and this is what's coming out in the conscious. Self-fulfillment. Feeling great in my own skin. This is independent energy. Even if I'm with someone, I don't know. I don't need to be. This is enjoying being by myself. I have fun when I'm by myself. I have fun when I'm with people. But I also have fun when I'm by myself. That with Eight of Swords. So very conflicting energy. So this may be where some of us are at. Eight of Swords is self-created fear. It becomes a self-created prison, right? It holds me in my own prison instead of me fighting my way out, okay? Whatever that means. But here is what you're really feeling. This is what you are desiring, right? I know you're desiring it because it's down here also. And some of you, again, it's tied to what I do for a living, how I make my money, how I spend so much of my time. I'm not happy. This could certainly be the energy of wanting to start my own business, get into a creative field, get into social services, right? So I'm dreaming it, but I'm still fearing the move. So we'll see. Well, I don't know why I had a look, but with Six of Swords under that, that's a card of victory. So it's like two sides of you talking, right? You have one side that knows that you can do it. You can do it, right? You can make this change. You can live a better life. Half of you knows it, but the other half doesn't. This one's got 6 swords, but it's the energy of positivity. This one has 8 swords, but it's the energy of non-movement. Almost non-thinking. Well, it can be overthink, though. So you have the 6 up against the 8, and the 8 seems would win the battle, right? I got 2 more swords than you got. But the positive energy of the 6 of swords can, uprise that, can win. Because this is ultimately, the 9 of Cups is what I want. It is my subconscious. I know it's your subconscious. I know it. And this is how it's playing out in your life. Okay. Let's bring out the crystal vision. By the way, I don't know if I told you what deck this is. That was the Universal Tarot. We're going to use the crystal vision. These seem to be working really nice for November. I love the clear messages they're bringing when they work together. And I just want to also say, for some of you, you could have lost a father. And, well, you could have lost someone. Let's put it that way. You could have lost someone. And they now have, let's just say they now are in charge of your welfare, okay, your wellness here. And I'm saying that because I feel like somehow, some way, I guess I'm going to say money, I guess it could be opportunity, but nonetheless, it has to do with money. So it's like some type of opportunity that, I don't know, I kind of feel like allows you to do what you love and just so happen to get paid for it too. Because it feels kind of like a blessing, kind of like what I do. You know what I mean? Like loving what you do, and, you also get paid. So it wasn't the ultimate, my finances weren't the ultimate decision of whether I did something or not, right? I just knew the day would come, right? It's the universe saying, kind of trust in us here. But also it's someone that you lost who's saying, they probably has seen this creative part of you. Maybe it's a mother for some of you. Maybe some of you, it's this mother who's orchestrating this whole thing. And that would be through signs and feelings and epiphanies. I questioned something. Okay. Then I cut these cards. All right, so we got to start breaking some of these people down, find out who they are. See if we can get it a little deeper here. Let's look at the Empress real quick. I'm looking down and I have a 9 in this row. So this is the energy of, a journey now able to end, a journey time to end, right? Then you have the energy here moving into something new. So we definitely have that backing us up. Here's an 8 and an 8 again. Okay, Empress. Who are you, Empress? Who are you? I have the 7 of Cups. All right. Oh, I feel like for many of you, you are this Empress, because I feel like you're looking at choices right now. You are, trying to, maybe looking at different options, trying to figure different things out, right? But yet somewhat, I don't know, like you don't feel like anything's quite illuminated to you. I have the Strength card, Leo, Major Arcana. And I have the Page of Wands, and I have the 8 of Swords. So this is the second appearance for the 8 of Swords. That means, whatever fear-based energy I'm in right now, well, I hate to say I created it, because, maybe I have real reasons to be fearful. But am I actively trying to get out of it? Am I actively trying to change it? I don't feel like I can change the person. So I may have to just change myself, change my location, change my occupation, whatever it is. I truly want to do, right? Because the Nine of Cups is about what is it I truly want to do? What does my soul want to do? The Page of Wands. What is it I am passionate about? Again, Eight of Swords coming over this Five of Swords. So part of the fear that I've created is based on what other people have told me, maybe about myself. And I bought it. Lock, stock, and barrel. It became me. It became part of my real estate now, right? I took it on as my own, and now I live within it. But it doesn't belong to you. You know, think of the source. Think of the source who's giving you this information, right? Think of, what would you tell your best friend, your sister, your brother, anyone? What would you tell them? You know, that guy's full of shit. Because really, I see the underlying energy of this person's energy, and it's because they see a change in you, and deep down, it's the fear of then losing you. I don't know if it means, you know, and I feel like because this is someone who likes to control what they have, right? So maybe I tell you you're no good, you're no good, you're no good, Linda Ronstadt. However, when you want to leave, you can't. Well, why? I'm no good, I'm no good, I'm no good. Let me go, let me go, let me go. No. Okay. Well, then you're just trying to fucking control me in my life, right? So, look at the source of why I allow myself to stay in that energy, okay? And listen, if you're in an abusive relationship, think about reaching out. Reach out for help. I know it's uncomfortable. I know that. And I have been there. I've been in so many situations I talk about. I've experienced a lot in my life, I have to tell you. My life has been about beginning and endings, beginning and getting through it. Anyway. Okay. Because the bottom line is, again, it's showing the inner strength that you have, right? So it's calling on that wisdom. You have beautiful divine energy around you. And in a way fighting for you and helping to direct you. Probably giving you signs here today, probably by the many, I have a feeling. You guys will let me know. Okay, let's keep going. So let's look at the Eight of Wands. Well, I was going to look at the people, but I kind of want to move here for a second. Let's look at the Eight of Wands moving into the world energy because, you know, in a way it could be like a sense of urgency. Not necessarily. I also feel like in my mind, it would feel a little chaotic, right? It would just feel chaotic going from, here we have an 8 again, an 8 up against the 8. Did I not see another 8 and 8 in your reading? I could have swore I did. Anyway, I feel like here it is again in the 8 and the 8. So, an 8, it is about the connection. It is as above, so below. If you are loved above, you are loved when you're here. The love doesn't stop. Okay, Sue went down to earth. We got to cut off our love. Cut it off, right? Can't love her until she comes back. No, it continues and flows. Whether you're there, here, you know, over there, it doesn't matter. It's allowing yourself to feel it. It's like the 8 of Swords up against the 8 of Wands. Well, I'll tell you who will win here. It'd be the 8 of Wands. And part of the 8 of Wands energy is about manifesting your own thoughts too, right? And it's coming from the Empress energy. So I like that. That tells me that when I do think about what can be, you're doing it from a balanced energy. And I feel like what that means is you're having a very realistic viewpoint on it. Like you're not looking at it like I want to leave this energy and go directly into the 10 of Cups or directly into the 10 of Pentacles. No, you're saying, I just want to leave this energy and I want to allow myself to open up and my creativity to flow and see where it takes me. You know, and it takes you to, well, it takes you to opportunity. is where it takes you. Some of you, it is taking you to a new job. Maybe you become the boss. Okay. Let me readjust myself. Grab a drink real quick. Thank you. Felt like a card flip. Okay. Alright, so this is what I'm looking at, guys. I'm looking at the Eight of Wands going into the world. Okay, going into this next chapter. New beginning, whatever it is you want to look at. Going into very harmonious type of energy. Okay. So it's coming in very quickly to this. So, it could be a sense of urgency, but I don't feel like it goes away. Well, I don't know. Anyway, I am noticing, it's almost like without doubt, Divine saying, I want you to make this change. Don't resist it. Don't resist it. So, this is what I want to find out. With the King of Pentacles back. So he is surrounding this world. Well, here's the King of Swords too. For some of you, this could be same-sex relationship. Two males, Aries and, well, it doesn't have to be Aries. It could be Aries, Libra, Gemini, with Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Could be. Yeah. The Ten of Swords. And these cards are like this, which is weird. Here's the Emperor. Remember, I'm just looking at these two cards. Here's the Hermit, card of Virgo. And the Page of Pentacles. So, with all this energy, where it ultimately ends is the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is the energy of wanting to learn more, right? Wanting to learn maybe how the world works, right? Maybe I want to learn about, truly get into spirituality. Like, I want to learn things, I want to learn them. I want to learn it. Maybe I want to learn it and then be my own boss with the Emperor here. If I want any of these things, Divine is saying, do it, do it, do it. do it. Almost like when you do it, things just kind of fall in place. That's exactly how my business was. It just fell in place. Honest to God, didn't have a clue. To put a channel on YouTube for me was like, what? But I was pulled to do it, so I followed it. And, I think back to my day one. Wow. But I listened. And it didn't make any sense, but I did it anyway. I couldn't afford to do, like, it had to take off, or I could not have afforded to stay. So that's what I'm saying. Like, things work out when I'm in this positive flow. But man, listen, if it is about my journey, my spirituality, and I then want to take it and create a business around it, please do it. So again, I have the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords. Now I have the Ten of Swords next to the King of Swords, which is kind of opposite energy down here. So again, if I look at you as the King of Swords, which, you could be either here, but what I'm seeing is one is opposing. Maybe now they're finally, maybe here, if this is same-sex relationship, this is what I feel like is happening. I feel like one is saying, babe, this opportunity came, and it's going to require this. It may require us to move, and the other one's like, no way. I like it here. I like it where we live. I like our friends. I like the neighborhood. You know, no, I'm not moving. And, you know, it could be the idea of I want to start a business, babe. You know, like I really want to start this business. I really feel I could do it here. And the other one's like, oh, what do you know? Sorry. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I don't know why. It just cracked me up. Because I can see someone saying that, like, what do you know? You don't know anything about spirituality. Like, you want to write a book about spirituality? What do you know? And you're over here like, I know so much more than you think I know. Now, I want to say this. In this circumstance, I do feel like this person will they get it right away? I don't know. But I feel like it's a go. Like they do, you know, like they would rather, they don't want to lose you. Okay. So, and maybe they're realizing that, like, oh, I don't want to lose them, or I don't want to, if I stifle it, it kind of feels ego based right now. Like, you know, if I do stifle them, then they're just going to get mad at me and come back at me. So I might as well just get on board. And that may be the beginning of it, but eventually this person will move into your energy, which is kind of beautiful now that I'm seeing it. It's, you know, this person's vibration now raising, right? And maybe to the day where you'll be like, see, babe, see everything I knew? Now you know it too. So. Okay, let's keep going. Just want to see if there's anything else. No, let's keep moving. I do have Virgo and Aquarius side by side. I also have a younger Earth energy. Okay, let's pick these up. And let's go back. Suddenly I feel like splitting these. Let's go back and look at these kings. We have a lot of male energy in this reading. We have the Empress who's opening the reading. Hello, girl power, woman power, right? She's opening the reading. But then we have a lot of male energy, and it finishes with the Emperor, so very strong. You know, I don't know if this is a split between two people. Could certainly be one has lost the other, right? Okay. So what I want to do now is I want to look at the King of Wands. Just getting a basic idea. I say that, but I'd like to know exactly who he is, to be honest. Alright, so I have the Three of Swords attached to this person, which I'm kind of not surprised. I have the Five of Swords. I have the King of Wands. I have the Four of Wands. And I have the Sun card. Okay, wow. Okay, so clearly this was energy of someone I was with, someone who there was a split. It looks like we were married. It looks like it. We have the Four of Wands here. The Sun card's coming over that. I kind of feel like with the King of Wands coming back out twice now, and then the Sun, it you know, for some of you it's definitely a Leo. I'm going to take one more on that. So this person has definitely hurt me in the past. This is definitely someone that I argued with, or do argue with. This is someone that I have left before, or has left me before, one or the other, or we left each other. But you may have gotten back together. Look at that, I have the Wheel of Fortune, and I have the Five of Wands. So, you may have gotten back together a few times. This could be this could be like a never-ending cycle, right? Because this is mirroring energy. So, am I learning anything, or am I just repeating? And that's kind of what I feel, especially up against the wheel there. I don't know if it's necessarily a bad thing. And the reason I say that is, my boyfriend and I, we broke up quite a few. I mean, we both have tempers. We both have mouths too. But man, we have learned a lot. We're night and day. Though we can still scream at each other. Don't get me wrong. So anyway, we have broken up quite a few times and gotten back together too. And I know each time we broke up, there was a part of me, and he also had the same thing, that I had to work on myself, whether it be my jealousy, whether it be trying to control, not really, but maybe, I don't know. Just different things. I realized, like, I don't like that about me. I don't want that to come out of me. Not at 59. Like, maybe I did that at 20. I don't want to do that now. So I had to look at myself, right? And I know that he's done the same. And we have come leaps and bounds. Like, we put work into it purposely because we both wanted this to work. And we knew, that's the one thing, we had the wisdom to know that there was only one way to overcome these challenges, and that was to face them straight on, right? Deal with them. He has definitely helped me clear a lot of negative energy, and I've done the same for him. But he's also brought this energy to the surface, right? This is how it gets cleared. If someone doesn't bring it to the surface, then it may never get clear, and it may linger and can always come out at the wrong time. Anyways, so, so that's why I'm feeling over here, is this really a bad thing? I feel it's frustrating to who's ever involved here. And by the way, I am not feeling this is the same king here that was a narcissist up here. I do not feel that, okay? Because here I'm feeling like, okay, what's the worst part of this? And it is our communication, and that we keep breaking up. But we keep getting back together. Right? We keep getting, why? Why do we keep getting back together? Well, look at the sun over the Four of Wands. That's beautiful. This is feeling that connection. This is that undeniable connection. But it's also passion. Look at the red. And passion can boil up, and it can overflow. Just got to bring it back down again. Or have a fight and then kiss. And So, I don't know. I kind of feel, I'm feeling romantic about this, is what I'm feeling. Even though I can see what's happened up here, I can see my heart's been broken over this relationship. I can see it. I can see the, what can maybe be called nasty communication between two people. I can see it. I've experienced it, right? It's being illuminated to us, but so is the connection. The connection is also being illuminated. I feel like ultimately what it's saying is, could this come back together and work? Yeah, absolutely, it could work. You have the Four of Wands, and you have destiny on your side. What it's saying, though, is it does require moving out of ego energy, at least for a while, right? And maybe what I need to look at is what I said earlier, that this person brings out what feels like the worst in me. And that's just not what the way love's supposed to be, right? However, these are things that already exist within me. And what this person is doing is bringing them to the surface, making them boil over. Now I can look at it. Right? Now I've experienced it. Maybe I've experienced the immediate karma of it. that becomes a lesson. And if I take on that lesson, I have the ability to then wipe that out of my life for eternity. And let's not forget where a lot of these maybe insecurities, let's say, are coming from other people, other things that other people have said about me, made me feel. That's where it stems from. Maybe, I mean, for some of you, it could be your mother, it could be your father. It could be a relationship. It could be relationship after relationship, right? But I'm taking on what they're saying, and I'm making it, we had the Eight of Swords up here, I'm making it my truth. So your guardian angel saying, no, I want you to look at the source. If nothing else, I want you to take a second and I want you to look at the source of why you think you're so ugly. Who told you that, right? Don't base it on kids, because we all know kids can just be cruel, right? We can all be cruel, but, and you know, this is more about, well, I mean, it could be. You may have taken it on from then. All I'm saying is, think of the source. And then think of the effect it's had in your life. You know, are they equal? Does this person deserve that type of control over your life? Anyway, that's going back. That's where my insecurity is at. This is now part of something may I have to look at, right? And by the way, it's mirroring energy, right? This is also competing energy. I want to be right. No, I want to be right. No, I want to be right. I'm right. You're right. No. And I need to have the awareness over it if I want to do it again, right? But if I want to do it again and make it flourish, that's all. I can keep doing it. I feel like Spirit saying, yeah, you guys, yeah, you can keep doing it over and over and over and over. Break up, get together, break up, get together, break up, get together. Is that what you want? The sun is about the illumination over it, right? The illumination, how you move into what feels more like destiny, the enjoyment, right? The sun is about feeling good in my skin, feeling good around my environment, feeling happy, laughing. It's the opposite energy of this. Okay, so let's drop that. I feel like we spent too much time on that. But that's what was required. Alright, I'm going to come over to the King of Pentacles next because he came out next. Get out of here. The World card. I mean, this king is so attached to the next chapter. It's crazy. Alright. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Wow. Who am I looking at? Oh, I'm looking at this king. There's the world. He already sits under the world. And now the world is to his right. Well, of course it is. This is what's coming in. It's coming in. Something that has to do with an independent business. An independent way I make my money. And I have the Hierophant. Well, it's kind of beautiful if, you know, you may be this King of Pentacles, male or female. King of Pentacles, by the way, this is someone, especially if this has to do with the business, this is someone who looks at the big picture, right? The Queen of Pentacles looks at the details. I mean, they work beautiful together, but the Queen of Pentacles is more about the details, you know, where's the money going, what's going, you know, like the details, the glue. And the King of Pentacles is about the big picture. So he sees the big picture. He sees ultimately what can be. He has the Hierophant attached to him. It could be a Taurus, right? That is the card of Taurus. But it's also the energy of higher vibration, of faith. You know, I have faith, living within my faith. You know, and I'm not saying religion, I'm saying faith. Living within that. This person, again, bringing out this Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is also guardian angel energy. Nine of Pentacles is sitting over the Death card. So again, it kind of ties back to someone being there, helping, right? Helping to build this foundation, which feels new. Feels new. Okay. Well, this kind of raised more questions than answers, other than I know this person is coming forward with you. And again, attached to your finances, I knew way back in the beginning that this pentacle wanted to be seen. So it's coming out through helping you with your own sense of independence. Okay, look at this. I have the Hangman and the Unknown card. Well, hello. This is saying I am not moving forward until I know what's going to happen, right? I need to know what's going to happen before I move forward. The Unknown card is saying, no, you just need to move forward in faith. Well, here's the Hierophant. This is about moving forward in faith, trusting in myself with the Nine of Pentacles and my abilities. I have what it takes. I have what it takes. I get to keep telling myself that I have what it takes. I have what it takes. I don't care what anybody else has told you. You have what it takes. And this is about starting a new world the way you want it. Even if it's got love in it. Now, I don't mean ego. I mean living maybe how you only thought, or only you dreamt about. This is back here, the dreaming, wanting to bring in this type of Nine of Cups energy. The world to me is the opportunity. Here it is. You gotta just walk through the door. Walk through the door. Don't even worry about closing it. It'll just disappear. The door will disappear. Because if you were in this narcissistic energy earlier, it won't be part of this. Because when you let go of that, walk away from it, whatever you have to do, I can guarantee you, even if they try, like they're trying to hold you back, they won't be able to, because it just feels like there's a power within you. Well, I know why. And I think you do too. So, okay. Well, what does that mean? I'm not allowed to know who the King of Pentacles is? Some of you may find that you go to work for a church. It may be how you begin your venture of working in that type of field, right? Whether it be a church, whether it be, like homes, whether it be like Big Brothers, Big Sisters, whether I join the Peace Corps, whether I go around the world and help others, I teach others, teach how to grow, that type of thing. There is no limit, but maybe I take a baby step and then move forward. I don't feel like I have to. I feel like I should reach for my dreams here. Again, being realistic, right? Well, I got to be willing to put in effort, but reaching for it. And I don't know. They feel fulfilled with a little help from this King of Pentacles. Okay, I think that's all we're going to find out right now. So let's keep moving. I feel like since I did the King of Pentacles, I have to drop down and do the Emperor, since their energy is attached. Again, the energy of a father, a boss, somebody with wise counsel. You may be going to this person to speak with them about, how can I do this? Like, Dad, how can I get out of this energy? Again, you may have already lost them, and you're talking through your heart, to them. And if this is you, know that it's being heard, right? It's being heard. It's kind of funny, because when I first felt that Eight of Wands and I felt protection for you, it kind of felt like an angry dad, like how an angry dad would be against a teenage boy who just broke his daughter's heart. Like, that's the kind of energy I'm feeling, though. We got to take the ego out of that. It's the love, right? But I feel that strong. I think I just answered my own question. Yeah, father. Could be husband too. It's someone that I respect. Look at this. This is like what the whole reading feels like. The death card and then the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, that's like an inheritance. That is not just an inheritance. That's like, I don't know, like the right money being there at the right time. Things falling into place, right? This is opportunity. It's tangible. This is something I'm doing here. It's more than just my spirituality. This is something that I'm building in my life. Interesting. So, I mean, we can't deny this energy, right? It just keeps coming back out. You know, you're getting real confirmation in this reading, I have to tell you. I feel like anyways, like real confirmation. Okay. So whatever change is coming, we know it's abundant. We know it has the possibility of, well, we already know it's life-changing. You know, I feel. Okay, let's go over to the King. King of Swords. King of Swords. Look at this. I have the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Wands. Look at them looking at each other. Look at the Nine of Wands looking back at the Nine of Cups. This is someone who's not giving up. I am not giving up on my dreams. This is the energy that says, don't give up. Okay, so if I was just thinking about giving up, if I think this can't happen, I am wrong. This says, don't give up on your dreams, big or small. Maybe you need to start small just so you can see that it can be. Right, but I don't know. Don't give up. Don't think it can't be. This is showing us that it can be. Right, stay focused here. This is where I keep my focus. They say you can't, you say, oh yes I can. Watch me. It may take me a minute. You know, and don't say anything. Sometimes I think it's better. I told my daughters, I'm like, don't tell people, you know, you don't have to tell everyone what you do. Just, if they ask, then tell them, you know, if you want. But I didn't go announce to the world, hey, I just started a new business reading tarot cards on YouTube. You know, people are like, huh? You did what? Huh? Yeah. So I just didn't care. I didn't say anything. And somebody asked me that I would tell them. Just the way it is. That's why I keep my Facebook private, because I don't tell people on that. I don't want to just, like, you know, I don't want friends to be like, hey, read for me, Sandy. You know, no, I need to be called to it. So anyway, I'm just saying, I really, literally don't think I told anyone. And I asked Divine, please help take care of me on this new venture. You know, keep showing me the signs that I'm doing the right thing, you know. Even I'm not feeling confident, you know, when you know that I'm like, send me a sign. You know, this reading may be your sign for those who are about to give up on their dreams. Don't do it. Okay? And it's directly on your energy. And it's the second time the Nine of Cups came out. And that is the energy here that we opened with, the fear of moving into my dreams, right? The fear of it. The only thing I would fear of it is, can I do it? How can I do it, right? It means I'm maybe don't have enough clarity. I'm thinking the wrong things. I'm thinking, oh, I can't. In the Eight of Swords. I can change that, right? Because I created this energy. I put myself in here, so I can take myself out of it. Here is the Nine of Cups right beside it, right? Okay. Oh. Alright, that's way too many, so I'm not going to accept any. wasn't ready anyway. Okay. I don't know, guys. Like, there's just nothing else, no questions I have left. So, I'll give it one more shuffle, but I really don't know if there's anything left. Especially with the last card that came up, right? Like, don't give up focus of your dreams. And then you look at the underlying energies, like, don't fear your dreams. Like, don't fear. Don't put out in the universe that I can't, you can. You just haven't figured out how yet. That's all. Not that you can't. You're just figuring out the details of how to get there, right? Maybe the King of Pentacles is saying, look at the larger picture. Look at that, the Ace of Swords. And I'm going to leave it there. And you know why? This is my yes card. Should I do it? Yes. Can I do it? Yes. Will I do it? Yes. And you're sure I should do it? Yes. And you're positive I can do it? Oh, yeah. Yep. Does that mean you are going to do it? Oh, yeah. I can't wait to hear what is in this reading through your comments, what this means for you. Like, what kind of change is this bringing in? Even just play, like, maybe you're not ready for a change. If you could just live your dream right now, what would it be? In a short paragraph. But really, what would it be? Maybe we need to write it out a little. Can I? Yes. It is clear in this reading. And I feel honored to have done this reading for you today. And I really needed it. It changed my whole energy too. Like, I kind of needed this, and it's exactly what I got, and I got it for you. I asked for a profound reading, and I feel like it's what we got. So I'm going to leave it there. I want to thank you all. Continue to comment, please, and thank you for helping each other out. That's just kind of beautiful. No, it is. It's just beautiful. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for subscribing. I love that. I love it. I love it when you hit the like button too. It just makes me feel like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Somebody got it. Oh, okay. Somebody got it. Oh, okay. Somebody got it. Thumbs down like, oh, someone didn't get it. But that's okay. They weren't meant to get it at the time. Anyway, thank you guys. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for thank you for helping to build my daughter's channel up too. That means the world to me, to be honest, because I really want her. She's got a lot to bring to the world, and I really want the world to hear her. And it is tough to get really cracking on YouTube. So thank you for those who, have liked her channel or subscribed or left her a beautiful comment. Thank you. I appreciate it. As her mother, I appreciate it. I truly do. So anyway. I don't know, guys. I almost can't wait to hear your comments next month about this. Because I feel like the change is just coming. Kind of the winds of change. That might be the name of your title, or the title. Winds of change. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.